Welcome to another eFront tutorial video. In this video, we'll be showing you how to communicate with others, part 2, including calendars, announcements, and comments. We will log in as a professor, and go to the calendar option. Here we can add events, we can give a date to our event. In this case we will say it's the 15th of March. We add a description to our event. We can set the event type as private, or alternatively we can correlate it to a course, lesson, user group or branch. In this case we will select course and choose our course from the drop-down list. This will make this event available to all the users of the course. How to be a programmer. We can see our event on the calendar. Now let's create a new event. We will make this event on the 5th of March, and we will select it as an all-day event. We give a brief description, and this time we will select it as a private event. This will mean that we are the only ones that can see this event. We can show the events according to the day, week, according to the month, alternatively, we can show all events. As a professor, we can enter in different lessons now, but the calendar will still show our events. Logging in now as a student, we can see on the home page of the lesson the event that the professor has added. This student can see the event on the 15th of March because he is registered to the How to Be a Programmer course. However, he cannot see the professor's private event on the 5th of March. Now let's log in as another user. As you can see from the user's homepage, he does not have the How to Be a Programmer course. If we go to his calendar now, you will see that this event is not available on his calendar. Neither is the event on the 5th of March. Logging in now to one of his lessons, we will create a new event. We can add a description to our event. As this is a student user, he can only select between the private and user group event type. In this case, we select private. As you can see, this has been added to his calendar. Logging in now as a professor, and navigating to his calendar, you can see that this event on the 31st of March is not available. This is because the student user selected it as a private event. Now let's have a look at the announcements. Switching over to the administrators page, administrators can create announcements for all the users on the system to see, whereas the professor can only add announcements which are visible to the users of his lessons and courses. Let's see how the administrator creates an announcement. We give our announcement a title and insert the body of the text. We select the validity period for this announcement, and we can also select if it's going to create an event within the calendar, and also if it's going to be sent as an email. As you can see, this announcement has been successfully created and inserted on our calendar. Switching over to the professor now, and entering a lesson, we can see that the announcement is available, which we can click on to see the details. Now let's add an announcement from the professor's side. Once again, we insert a title and the body text. We define the validity period. Now let's switch over to the student to see how he will view this announcement. As you can see, he has the two announcements on his lesson homepage. Which he can enter to see the details. Now let's see the comments. Entering a lesson, and a unit of the lesson, you can see that we can add a comment, we can insert the text of our comment, and we can select if this is a private or public comment. This comment is entered underneath the content of the unit. Switching over to the professor now, and entering the unit, we can see the comment left by the student. As a professor, we can delete this comment, or we can add another in response. We select this as a public comment. Which is entered on top of the comment by the student. We will now add another comment, but this time we will make it private. This is a different type of comment, so it is at the bottom. Entering now as a student, and into the unit with the comments, we can see the response by the professor, but we cannot see the private comment.